Morning, guys. It's gonna be a little bit busier day. The sun's just coming up, and here at the shop we got to we're gonna start shelling corn today. At that time we need to get a head start on some of our corn shelled, because we're gonna be taking that new round baler, which I will be making a video over, and we've got a lot of custom corn fodder baling to do this year. So first thing this morning, I've got to find our little hand sprayer, which I see it back here. You turn lights on, and there's a little bottle of chemical. I can't remember what it's called. I think Dad had some of it, but you mix it. I think it's like 16 ounces with a gallon of water. And then you take that and you spray the grain bins around the doors and the floor down with it, and it kills bugs and keeps them out of your grain. So we will go do that and see if we can find it. And if we don't have it, I will run to Heritage and DeGraff and pick up some of it. And hopefully I don't need my chemical applicator's license to buy it, because I don't have that yet, because I've never had to do any of the spraying until now. So I'm going to see what I can find right now, and I'll get back with you. Here's our sprayer. Well, I looked around for a little while and I can't find anything, so I will probably just run into Heritage and buy one, and then I'll have a new one and know where it is, because we won't use the whole bottle. It's like a quarter of a gallon maybe. So it'll last us a couple years. So just go get a new one, and he could have used all of it last year, I don't know. Shut the lights off and run into Heritage, and then from there we'll probably, well, when you're in town you might as well go to the gas station and get breakfast. But from there we'll probably run to my house, or to my place, and spray that bin out. And I don't have a power sweep in there, so I don't need to grease anything on the bin. Some of you guys that have older bins will understand this. I don't think there's any places you gotta patch with duct tape, but I can't remember. We'll go do that, and then we'll set the auger up. Now here I got the bottle of Tempo. That's what we'll mix with water to spray the grain bins. I brought a wagon over because we're gonna set the auger up going out that way. I've only got 10 acres of corn that's just mine to put in the bin. So this bin isn't gonna get filled, but it'll have my corn in it. So that wagon will work for just the 10 acres worth. I imagine if we get 2,000 bushel in it, or get it a third of the way full, I'd be happy. So run over and put some water in the sprayer, and I'll get that mixed up, and we'll go in the bin and spray it. We're inside the bin here at my place. I'm gonna spray around the floor and the walls and around all the doors are all good, and we'll be ready to open the lids and set the auger up. Okay, we got it sprayed in here. Went real heavy around the outside of the floor and the sump. And then got it coated pretty good, so we'll get these doors shut and make sure they're sealed, and climb up and open lids. Got our duct tape seal installed on the one door. I knew this stuff would come in handy somewhere. Throw this back in my truck, and then I'll climb up and open lids. Here's the view on top of the grain bin back here at my place. don't know if you guys can hear the background noise, but Nears is running hard this morning. Ain't a bad morning, really. Sun's out and it's probably 55, 60 degrees. I don't know if it's that warm, but it ain't cold by any means. Right up there's the field we're going to be showing on the other side of the creek. Putting on in here. I guess it looks like a 4020's got a flat tire, so we'll put air in that and get it set up. This right front tire, I just got it pumped up. It's been going soft. It takes about 4 days for it to go flat, so they haven't been able to find it. But I'm gonna drop it off and get it looked at, or might order some of that tire eject that One Lonely Farmer's always talking about. We're gonna go ahead and start the 4020 so we can set the auger up the bin, check the oil. Well, don't think it got that cold last night. It helps if you put the 3-point arms down. Well, shoot, we're gonna have to jump it, I think. Well, I don't like to, but I think the 4020's going to need a little bit of nose candy. Hope get it started this morning. Just pulled the combine out of the shop. We're getting ready to put a piece of tape on the corner post in here. I'm gonna write down all the settings that it's set on for beans. Just I got a quick guide next year what to set it to. His dad always told me what to put it on. He had it memorized. I don't yet. Need to start the separator. Basically, I'm alright. The fan and rotor speed's down on where the concave is. I gotta have it wide open so I know. Gotta slow the rotors down. I want it about 700. The rotors are the top number. I'll hit set to tell the computer that that's where it's supposed to be and doesn't give me a low speed warning. And I got DJ, I can't remember what I just looked at in the book to see how fast I need my fan running. Then I'll have to adjust the concaves. I'm gonna put them on 6. It's go time. We're taking off from my place and see if we got it set right. Alright guys, got here to my place. Just at pulling in here, I got over because I had a car coming at me from the other direction. So I got over, let him by, and some retard was behind me. and he come around me, made oncoming traffic stop so he could get around me. People are stupid. We'll go down here and we'll see how close I've got the combine set. Some of you are probably wondering what I am doing here. I'm going across the rows. Well, this farm, I bought part of it, but not the whole thing for the time being. And the property line is in the middle of this field. And so I got to split it to keep, because I'm in partnership. DJ and I are in partnership on the other part of the field. And this part is all mine, so I got to split it so that way everybody gets their fair share of it. So I got the property marker there, and just cutting some end rows here, and I'll just turn around here. We're probably getting a little bit of loss doing it this way, going across the rows, but it ain't that bad. To be the most fair would be to do 2 more passes on the other side of the property lines. That way there are a little bit of losses on both sides, but I'm not going to do that. Now, this is kind of a funny shaped field, so we'll get out and check the job we're doing here in a little bit after I get the ends done. Now let's see what kind of job we're doing. We got a really clean sample in the tank, so that's good. We're not going to check right here because this is why it's going across the rows, so there's probably going to be extra loss on the ground from knocking it over. So we'll go up here along the road where I was running the right way, about where I had the speed I wanted to be going set. There's a few that could be head loss. We're kind of here on the side of a hill too. There, we got some kernels on the downhill side. Just a couple. We got quite a few there. I'm gonna open it up a little more to see the sieve and chaffer. There we go, guys. What I did was I seen on the downhill side we had a little bit of corn on the ground. And what happens is when you're on a side hill on the inside the combine, all the corn will run to one side of the combine and overload it. So I tried, since this field's got just a hillside out through there, I opened it up a little bit more to see if it'll catch it better, and I'll just make sure that I didn't open it too much, that we're getting a bunch of trash in the tank. But so far it's looking pretty clean. I would like to get a moisture on it because that corn looks wetter than what the tester was reading the other day. It's stacked up pretty good right now, actually. But it's yielding. I can't tell you what it's yielding, but it isn't doing bad. We're kind of up on top of a gravel hilltop. It ain't doing too bad. That's all creek bottom, the bottom ground down there, so it's it'll be pretty good down there. It always is. I got some coon damage, coon and deer damage real bad down there in the corner. I'll show you that when we get around there. Right out there is an area of coon damage. There's 2 or 3 spots like that. I almost think the coons are do more damage than deer do. This corn's pretty good down here, right down the black ground. Corn's wetter than I thought it was though, so we might not be shelling here after I set up the auger and everything. Might have to take the auger down and go to the farm. Got a lot of foxtail down here. More animal damage. Still a little tough, so the foxtail will build up on the snouts. It's just down here where the field's not very wide and they can get in from 3 different sides, so there's quite a bit of damage right in this little area. Not much we can do about it. Stop and see what it looks like in the tank again. I think corn's too wet. At least too wet to go in the bin with just air. Alright guys, we've had our first issue. We got out to check what it looked like in the tank and I was smelling something hot. And like a combine, you always gotta use your nose and see if you can smell anything hot. And right down here by the turbo, there was bean dust on the exhaust manifold that when I finally found it, it was black around the edges where it was smoldering. So I went running to the house and got a gallon of water and put on it, and I don't smell it anymore, so I'll wait on DJ to get back with the was going to have him bring the grain cart, but I'm not sure we're going to be able to shell this farm because it's still too wet yet. So I may have him hook up to our big Unverwerth wagon and bring it over here, and we'll put it on that and run it in the grain dryer over at the main farm until we figure out. I'd have to go get my uncle's moisture tester to just see what the moisture is running. It was down to 19 the other day when we tested it last Thursday. It's Monday now, so I thought it would have dropped a couple points, but maybe not. So I don't have a pickup here or anything to get back to the farm, so I guess I could walk back to buildings and get my 4-wheeler, but I'm gonna stand here just a little while and keep looking things over. We'll see what I'll get back to you when we got a plan. Well, we come back out here and I got all the bean dust dug out and blew the engine area out all real good. So we're unloading the first load now. DJ took a load to Heritage, or a little bucket, and it tested 21.1. So we decided my 10 acres is only going to be 10,000 bushel, or will be 2,000 bushel or less in that 6,000 bushel bin, and that's all that's going in there. So we figured if we went ahead and just shelled it, and we'd leave the fan run on it a while, because it's almost the beginning of November and it's still 21%. So I talked to my uncle and we decided we just run the fan for a while on it. I actually tested it, I come down and I shelled along the creek down here in the bottom, and it was drier than up on top of the hill along the road. I could tell by feeling it in the grain tank. So that average might come down a little bit. Usually at the bottom ground the corn's a little bit wetter, but this year's been strange so far, so I guess it wouldn't change now. But we'll get the grain cart loaded, and then I'll stop the combine. I'll go back with DJ and we'll make sure everything's going to run at the bin right. We'll get the grain cart dumped in it, and then we'll go ahead and start the fan while we're back here. So I'm about empty now, and then get empty, we'll start shelling again. Well, we've just about got the grain cart full, and I'm not opened up yet, so I'm very happy with the way this field is yielding, all things considered, for this year. It does have a big poor spot through it, but they were full. But probably 8.5 acres of this is real good corn. Which I'm real happy with. Now we're going to get ready and unload on the go here. Then we'll go up to the grain bin with DJ and help get everything started there. I set the auger up this morning. Oh, you guys seen that? I think I recorded it. Grain cart stays a little busier in good corn than it does in soybeans, so my brother's happy. I think he gets kind of tired of sitting, waiting on the combine to fill up beans. I don't know that I'm going to get all this hopper on there. Needs to drive straight. I will. Coon damage, just the last pass of that. Hopper on them, so now we'll go to the grain bin. You gotta turn the spreader on, that makes it so the bin fills level. Alright, I can hear it running. I doubt you can. Now we'll start the tractor and auger. look right up through there, you can kind of see where the corn like this isn't so bad, or where it looks kind of short. I think that's because when the water ran across this field, the corn doesn't seem to be doing too good where all the silt was built up. So we're going to try to do something about that. I'm not sure what yet. But, and right there, it kind of washed all the topsoil away. So we're going to put the blade on. I think we're going to come out here and try to drag some of this back around. But right now, we're in pretty good corn. Especially for being out here on the side of this gravel hill. Last 6 rows of corn, that's of my corn anyways. Gotta take the auger down and move to another farm yet. We dumped on the go till I got to the end of the field last time, and then I just turned around and come back. We got quite a hill here. I'll have to watch the auger pretty close on. Actually, I don't think I can unload. Yeah, he's got to go ahead of me. I think my auger would hit if I didn't. We need to get a radio system. That'd make things easier. I don't know if you can see in the drain part, but there's the center cable that's real loose. Because we used to have an auger spout on this combine, and we was unloading on the go last year. We got on a hillside, and I slid sideways and caught that cable. We've never done any damage to the auger, but that was a reminder to watch it real close. My whopping 10 acres of corn on my own. Let everything clean out before I shut it off. We'll come back and get that when I gotta talk to the other partners in it and figure out what they want to do with it. We've got another grain bin it could be put in, but it's got to be dry to go in that one. I don't think you can see my hand signals with the glare coming in the windshield. That's why we need to get radios. We'll go unload that, start the fan, and we're going to take the auger down. I hope you guys can see it. There's a pretty good sized Komatsu loader up there on the gravel pile at Nears. You run up there and dump it down over the edge and keep the pile going. I don't know how you classify loaders, but it's a real big one. It's got scales in the bucket, and I believe when they got it last year, they said it's got an air conditioner that keeps the cab cold while you go to lunch with the engine on. Pretty fancy. I've been up close to it. I never really looked at it too hard. So I'm just doing a little bit of mental math here. We put two full grain carts, or pretty close to full grain carts in the bin, so we'll call that 1,400 bushel, and then he's probably got around 500 on this, so we'll figure we got close to 1,900 bushel just off of looking at how full the cart is. So that's off of 10 acres, so that did around 180, 190 bushel to the acre, which for the year, that's awesome. But that's river bottom, or yeah, river bottom ground, flat ground, so most of it is, so that's expected. Well, that's odd, our spinner's not running anymore. Maybe DJ shut it off. Leave it on all the time. Should be able to fire the fan up. Gotta love these beautiful fall days. Now we're going to get ready to take the auger over to the main farm. It's, when you're moving an auger, you got, especially one this long, it's 72 foot. You don't want to let it bounce too much, and you really got to swing wide, because the end of that auger swings way out. You don't want to hit nothing with it and kink it. And we'll take off.